Hello guys, Robert1 here, coming at you with Duels and Deck Profiles, a segment on my channel where I talk about decks that are either coming out later in the game, already out, better decks, competitive decks, casual decks, all of the like, and just to show you guys a deck profile, give you guys some duels, and show you how the deck basically plays. Now, today we're going to be looking at the new El Dorado deck, or the Elder Lich deck, or the Elixir deck, or the Golden Land deck. Basically, new zombie doc deck, and I've got a build here that basically focuses on a little of everything zombie does. The new Golden Land stuff is actually really good, so we're playing free of majority of the cards, and we're playing a lot of the cards in the deck because I really do like the idea of the archetype and how it's kind of like Sky Striker based. Where it focuses on one main deck monster, and then the rest of the cards kind of revolve around that as well. And that's what I'm kind of liking about the deck so far. So in testing, like, this is the build that I've gotten coming to, is the build that I've kind of gotten to, and I've been really enjoying the deck in general. Like, I feel like you only need like one of the main monster as well, because of like especially something it through so many different means, and you want to be able to use your spells and stuff. So I've just been going through multitudes of different testing. The deck is really fun. It has multiple ways to synergize with all different zombie archetypes, all different zombie decks. And this is kind of just where I've gotten to and where I've kind of decided to go with this deck. So without further ado, without any more discussion, let's get into the deck profile to tell you guys basically the reasons I'm playing certain ratios. Okay, so starting off, we're playing one Elder Lich the Golden Lord. We only really need one because we can special it through like 1, 2. We can get the board through like its own effect. We can get it from the board with the Awakening. We can get it from the board with White Fate. The Trap card. We can get it from our deck to our hand of Cursed Dorlando. There's so many ways to get it from the deck that I feel like you only need one, and he's just a good one of in the deck. I feel like you don't need to play more than one. We're playing one Bellaroach as well because of he's with the addition of the new El Dorado cards or El Elixirs. He's just a lot easier to get out of deck now, and like using like the Shirinu engine, the Unizombie, Glow Bloom, you only really need to use one to guarantee that you get him on one, and you don't really want to be drawing a lot of your big monsters because of like they can just turn into bricks if you do draw them. And we're also playing one Jack A. Brand, Jack A. Bolan. This is actually just a really cool card where you can just discard like your Golden Lich in hand, special summon it, and during your opponent's turn, target a zombie in either player's graveyard and special summon it, and then banish this until the end of the turn. So you just get it back and you get more resources from doing it. It's just a good card in general in zombies, and I really do like the deck. And just lets me discard like stuff like Banshee, Mizuki's, just to be able to get them in the graveyard to use them. We're also playing two Necro Wild Banshee. I feel like you only need to play two. I feel like one, it would be too little though, and two is the good perfect number because of two will always guarantee that I can get to my one Zombie Wild through means such as sending it with Unizombie, discarding it with one of these effects, and just always having the access to it. We're also playing Triple Mizuki just because it's like I can revive any zombie from my graveyard. It's a good card. Triple Shirinu Solitaire because we want to summon out the Unizombie. Two Unizombie. Unizombie is a very good card in this deck, and you really do kind of focus on this card. But I don't really want to see it in my opening hand a lot of the time. I do want to play multiple. I want to play 3 of this card, but at the same time I don't. Purely because I really only need to use its effects once. We've got like 5 ways to summon it through 2 of itself and 3 Shiranui Solitaire. So I felt like playing 2 Unizombie is actually just the correct number in this build. Like I could change it to maybe cutting like one of the Awakenings, but I wouldn't want to do that just because it's such a card. I could probably cut a Rivalry, but it's a good Floodgate. Like there's multiple things that I could cut for a 3rd Unizombie, but I don't really think I would want to. And I've been really liking it just being a 2, and it's just a really insane card. Being able to get the Golden Lord, being able to get Mizuki in the grave, Banshee, Bellaroach, just being able to get anything I want in the graveyard is very good. And then one Glow Bloom because if we already have the Zombie World on board, then we just can get the Bellaroach a lot easier. We're also playing triple Ash Blossom because it's the most generic hand trap. And on 2 spells, we're playing triple Extravagance. Your extra deck isn't really important, so Extravagance is just a free draw too a lot of the time. And like honestly, the only extra deck cards you really care about is like the Vampire Sucker. You don't really need anything else, and the majority of the time you're locked into summoning zombies anyway. So like a lot of this isn't really needed except out maybe the Zombie Vampire Sucker. Free Elder Elixir of the Black Awakening. You want to be playing this at free. This one is just the best one out of the 3 of the elixir spells, where this one summons from hand or graveyard, this one summons from deck or graveyard, but this one summons from hand or deck. Now, if you don't have an Elder Lich card, you have to special the Elder Lich, so why we only really need to play one, because there's so many ways to get the Elder Lich. But this is really good just in general, because you can just search, if it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to search any golden land spell trap card, while also it has an effect which summons any zombie from the deck. So you have more ways to get to Solitaire, you have more ways to get to Unizombie, Bellarach, Jack O'Brien, Bolin, Banshee, Mizuki's. Like, you want to be playing this because it's just literally a free summon from deck a lot of the time. You want to play one. I'm only playing one Fate and White Fate, and that's because White Fate it's a quick play spell, which is nice. But it's searchable through means such as the Golden Land trap cards that are banished, and this will most likely end up in your grave. And also because it doesn't summon from the deck, so you can't guarantee Bellarach and you can't guarantee Jack O'Brien on your opponent's turn, which is kind of the reason why you play this card. So I felt like only playing one was the correct ratio, and I've not really needed another one overall, so I feel like one is nice in testing. We're also playing 3, the Cursed Elderland, or Eldorando, or the Eldorando, the Golden City of Zombies now. Now, this card is actually really good as well, being that you can just pay 100 life points, search Eldorach himself, or just search a Golden Land spell trap card. Now, you're probably going to be searching the Counter Trap if you've already got Eldorlando, because the Counter Trap is actually really good as well. But yeah, you really want to be able to get to this card. This is like a standard free of, because it just searches the main monster and it searches counter traps, or the Golden Land of Conquisitor, but that's really there be used. But yeah, and also if he's sent to the graveyard, you can just send this to the graveyard for free and then use this effect during the end phase to set this or this. So yeah. We're also playing 1 Foolish to get like Mizuki's, Banshees, Bellarach, like any zombie monster that we want in the graveyard. Just very generic cards. 1 Zombie World. Now, I don't think this deck needs more than 1 Zombie World. I've been testing, and I felt like 2 was too many. Now, because we got so many ways to get through it through Neverworld Banshee, and like just Unizombie getting us to Banshee, Foolish getting us to Banshee, this getting us to Banshee, this getting us to Banshee. Like, there's just so many ways to get to Zombie World that I didn't really think Zombie World more than 1 was really necessary. And in testing, I've only ever needed the 1, so I felt like 1 was a correct number. For traps, though, we're playing 3 the Glorious Golden Land, because it literally says Tribute Zombie, negate anything if I control Elder Lich. That's dumb. I can negate anything other than a summon, but still dumb. 1 Golden Land of Costerian. Now, the reason I'm playing this one specifically is because it destroys a face-up card on the board. The other 2 aren't bad, being that 1 banishes cards from the opponent's graveyard, and the other one affects escapes me, but it wasn't really good to me. Is like, this was the only one that really struck out to me and I thought was good. So we're playing one of this because of that, but we're also playing this because of its second effect, where we would get it if we send it off the Elderlands. And its effect is you can banish it and set 1 elixir spell trap card from your deck. Now, if you do this, you're going to be setting the elixir of red splatter majority of the time, or if you've already got red splatter, the white fate. So you basically have a free revival for zombie monsters, or a way to get to Elder Lich on your opponent's turn, which is kind of the reason why I felt like playing this at 1 was good, and I've been really liking this as a one-off in general, so it's just generally been really useful for me. And then we play 1 Elixir of the Red Splatter. This is basically summons from deck or graveyard, so you set this off this, and then during your opponent's turn, you'll special summon either your Golden Lich, Bellarach, Bolin, Banshee to get to your Zombie World, just anything along those lines. And also, you can search a Golden Land spell trap card by banishing from the grave. For generic spell and trap cards, though, we're playing Triple Impermanence and Rivalry. The Rivalry because we play Zombie World and it just locks our opponent out. But for extra deck, though, we are playing Crystron Needlefiber starters. Now, the reason we're playing Needlefiber is if we don't use these cards, then basically go ahead, summon this after using like the Unizombie and this and this and that and that. And then we go ahead and summon the Glort Bloom from the deck, Glort Bloom, and then this into Vampire Sucker to essentially go ahead and get Bellarach into our hand or into the graveyard. Now, onto the board. Now, majority of the time, I'm going to be summoning it from the deck. because I'd have had to set up the zombie world first. But that's pretty much why we play Crystal Needlefiber, because it gives us access to that window. For others, though, we're playing Avendred's Savior. Now, this card is just literally something that helps me beat over stuff, and I can target as Avendred in my graveyard, which never happens. Add it to the hand, so basically target itself, and then just recycle itself constantly. So I always have a link monster. Nothing bad with that. 2 is Vampire Sucker, though. This is pretty much the main link monster you're going to be wanting to end on, because it says draw a card when a monster zombie is summoned from the graveyard. So every time you're just going to draw a card. Standby phase. Oh, I summoned Bellarach from the graveyard. Sick, I draw a card. Pretty much that's the reason. Asua, the Earth Charmer. Basically, we want to play this because we play Earths, same as the reason we play the Fire Charmer, Heater, because we play Fires. It's just another access to give us more monsters and give us more access to higher link plays. 1 Nightmare Phoenix, get rid of back row. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, get rid of cards on the board. 1 Black Luster Soldier, because 10, 8, 7, big levels. Link into this. Good job. Appaloosa, because we can make it turn 1 potentially. You won't normally want to, but there is options to make this. 1 Boral Sword for OTKs, 1 Boral Load for OTKs, 1 Unchained Abomination, because if you destroy multiple cards, this card just destroys more cards, and that's pretty good. And 1 Avramax to beat over anything on our opponent's board. Now, this build has been built as a control-based deck, so this is kind of what I've gone with. This is kind of what I'm testing, and it's what I've come to a conclusion of. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, get into a game or two, and see what we can do with this deck. In testing, it's been going very well, but let's see what we can do on a video. Hopefully, we can actually get some pretty good results, because I built this, and if it doesn't work, then it feels really bad, doesn't it? So we've got Foolish Bearer and Mizuki and Rivalry. So he starts off with the Allure. Okay, so what's he playing? This guy's a big... Okay. Danger something. Danger Lunalite? I could see Lunalite. Mothman? You've just 2 dangers. Okay, cool. There's the Jackalope. That's a Masochist right there. Summons out the Nessie, draws a card. Okay. Jackalope's effect is going to trigger, summoning a danger from deck. Summons a Mothman. Alright. Summons a Tsuchinoko. You're guaranteed summon Tsuchinoko. Oh, and he discards a Destrudo. Of course he discards a Destrudo. Pretty good, am I right? Summons a Solitaire. No, we don't want Ignore Trigon. We're going to let the Solitaire happen, actually. Interesting, he's playing Danger Zombies, and then we're playing Golden Land Zombies. So he summons the Mizuna Zombie. And he's using the discard 1 level effect. What's the discard, right? I don't want to make increase discard, increase 1 level. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, I don't care what he discards. He discards a melee, which is fine. Like, I'm sure he's gonna make a... Yeah, I don't really care if you do that. I'm fairly certain he's gonna make like a Saruja, so I don't really want to imperm this. It just seems like it would be really bad if I impermed the Unizombie now. So we'll leave it and see what he does. Oh, he sends a Bloom. Okay. Interesting. Like I see the Saruja. I'm like 99% sure he's going to make a Saruja Skull Dread, and I really don't want to imperm until he does that. He sends free and makes okay. Because he's done that, he's still got access into Saruja, but I can't let that resolve. I can't let this send because that's just free resources. So we're going to go ahead and stop that. Like, I'm not going to let this just happen. I can't let that just happen. Where'd the zombie world come from? Yo, when do you have the zombie world on the board? What? I don't remember that being there, but okay. And now he makes the Saruja Skull Dread. Like, I couldn't let him just use Curious. Wait, he's not making Saruja? Makes FA. Okay. Sure. Mali. This going to make an Appaloosa? I can beat over a 2-card Appaloosa very easily. Where's this going? Makes the BLS. What? I don't know why you would do that, but okay. Seems a bit pointless. Alright, well, we're going to start off with Jack O'Brien. Oberlin, Buran, or whatever it is. So we're going to start with this. It's going to send this. We're going to go ahead and summon him in defense. Then can't utilize his graveyard. This is going to negate anything I want to do. So, just thinking if there's a way that I can deal with this BLS right now. We can see if he lets the Foolish resolve. If he lets the Foolish resolve, this is all good. Yeah, of course he's not going to let the Foolish resolve. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set the Golden, and we're going to go ahead and set Rivalry. And then we're going to pass. Now, the question is, what is he drawn? Okay, fair. He had to discard his hand. Dude. I'm going to banish the Jack O'Brien, though. Bolin, though. So as soon as he goes to end the main phase, we're going to go ahead and use the Jack. Summoning out... I can't summon anything bigger than the Nessie. We're not summoning you out. You're not coming out. But banish it when it leaves the field. You know what? If it banishes when it leaves the field, it's an idea to summon out his Bloom in defense mode. Can't be destroyed. Because if we do that, then we basically make it so that his Bloom gets banished. We still lose a card. But it's fine because we get this back. Sad. Very sad. We get the Brian back at the end phase, which is the main thing. I need to draw something, though, that will help me get over this. So Bolin comes back. Unizombie would be great. Alright. I'll take my Unizombie. Sure. I'll definitely take my Unizombie. We're going to give the level to Bolin. And we're going to send to grave... we're going to send to grave Eldritch. Now we're going to go ahead and use Mizuki, I think. Yeah, we'll use Mizuki. Mizuki's effect. Summon back the Eldritch. Then we're going to go ahead and make our own BLS. I find this funny. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Golden Lich. Sending this to graveyard, adding it to hand. And then I would like to special summon the zombie. So he'll special summon himself. And then battle phase. Attack. Use this card's effect, which is going to banish a card on the board. So we'll go ahead and banish his Black Luster Soldier. And then we'll attack him for 3,500. Now, I can't burn him. And you know what? I could make the Appaloosa. I could also make this. And leave him with no cards left. During the end phase, target one card. No, we'll just leave it on this. I feel like this is good. Now, this card has to be insane for him to do anything. Yeah, he loses. You thought you could end on a board that would stop me? Well, guess what? I drew the Unizombie for third and won the game. Yeah. Oh, we just draw the Unizombie. Yep. Okay, we won a game. We won a game. That's pretty good. Happy right there. It always feels nice to win on video. It's like I'm always, I do win a lot off camera. I'm not saying like it always feels good just because it's on camera. But it's just like it's nice to get actually recorded just so everybody can see. So we're gonna go first. And we've opened Rivalry and Zombie World, so my opponent is gonna get fucked. And we start off with the Unizombie. And we're gonna use its effect to send the big boy to grave, if I'm allowed to. Aww. Well, it's gonna make him not able to play the game. Okay, so he's now going to be locked into zombies, which is going to make me a very happy boy. So he's so yeah, 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 yeah. You can't do anything now. You can't do anything now. Now just pass it back to me so I can kill you. Like this. Come on, rivalry zombie world. Like, what's that gonna do? That's gonna search you a zombie, some garbage, and then you're gonna lose 2K. There was no point in doing that. You're now gonna lose 2K. You can't summon it. See, I told you. There was no point. There was just no point. I am being the cheekiest gay in the world. So now, hopefully, we're gonna get to send our boss monster to grave. We're gonna go ahead and boost some. See, opponent scoops. Like this is something that can happen a lot. It's the reason we play 1 and 3 because this is just a very dumb combo that your opponent loses to very easily. So we'll play one more game. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. I don't really care at this point. It's just like showing you what the deck can do, and I'm very happy with this because we were able to win. um, okay, so this is less of a good hand. So we'll go ahead and extravagance. The reason this isn't such a good hand is because of okay, this hand's great now. So we're going to go ahead and activate this, and we're going to use it, which will pay 800, and add us our boss monster. You know what? Do I want to add the boss monster hand? Yeah, we want to add the boss monster hand. Now, going to go ahead and normal summon our Banshee. Activate. You know what? I shouldn't have added this to hand now that I think about it. Oh, well, it's fine. We're going to go ahead and send this and this, sending the Banshee to grave. You know, we're going to just chain the Banshee just so we can get the Zombie World because Zombie World is busted. So something like get the Zombie World. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Elder Lich, sending this to grave. Elder Lich is now in hand. And we're going to special summon a zombie from our hand, which will be the Elder Lich. Then we're going to go ahead and use Eldorando to go ahead and send Golden Land to the graveyard. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Black Awakening, which is going to go ahead and summon out a Solitaire. All right, then we're going to go ahead and use Solitaire, which is going to tribute itself, summoning out a Unizombie. Now we're going to use Unizombie to discard the Belleroch in hand. All right, then we're going to go ahead and send one to grave, which is boost Golden Lord. And we're going to go ahead and send... we're going to go ahead and send Mizuki. All right, now we're going to go ahead and use Mizuki. Mizuki's going to summon Solitaire. Then we're going to go ahead and... What does he have response to? Oh, this is where I get Nibiru, isn't it? Oh, I knew it. I just knew it. You know what? It's got big defense. Oh wait, it's not big enough. Oh great! It's not big enough. That's fine. Oh, end phase. We go ahead and use Golden Land, setting our splatter to the board, and then it's his turn. He draws for turn. Standby phase. We go ahead and get to summon back our Belleroch, and he may continue. I hate getting Naviri, but it feels so good when I Naviri my opponents as well. So I can't. We got Rocky Boyd and won. He clearly had no outs. He was probably in a situation where it was like, I either kill the Belleroch or I kill the token. Either way, I'm screwed. um, But yeah, those are just some games. I showed you the combos. I showed you some ways the deck can go about its different play patterns. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed Eldritch or Golden Land or Elixir. It's a fun deck and a really fun archetype to play. I'm really enjoying the testing, and I hope you guys will see more of this. I'm probably going to play this on stream as well. Probably not tonight, but at some point, maybe even before this video is released, because this video is out on Friday and it's being recorded a different day that you don't know about. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Twitch in the description below. I'm streaming roughly 3-4 times a week right now. I want to get into it. I want to figure out settings and stuff, so I'm streaming as much as possible to get that as well. I'm streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games, stuff like that, all throughout the week, for about 4 days a week, and hopefully you guys would enjoy to see that as well. But yeah, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. The deck is fun and really good for zombies, and I will see you guys in the next one. Robot1, signing out.